Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. In this video, I'm going to show you two ways to create your own mobile app using Glideapps.com. This is an update to a video I made a couple of years ago on this same topic. So let's go to Glideapps.com, and the first way to make an app is to use one of the templates that they provide. Now we can go to the templates here and we can browse through all of them if we like, or jump into the education section and we'll see a bunch of different templates that they have available here. For this demo, let's look at the National Parks Guide. I'm going to open that in a new tab and we'll see here the option to copy the app for free or try the live preview. Let's start by previewing the app. And so this will show us here in our web browser how the app will look when we use it on a mobile device, your iPhone or your Android phone. And you can see here we have some images and some text and this menu that we can go back to look at the app. So let's now make a copy of this and modify it for our own use. So we can use this option for copy this template. Alternatively, we can go back here and just click on copy app for free. And that will take us into the editor for modifying the app. Now I'm already signed into my Glideapps account. You can see that in the upper left corner there. Glideapps lets you sign in with your Google account, or you can create an account with any email address that you like. And now let's go in and modify this app. Now, first of all, on the right-hand side, we'll see options for modifying how the app appears right now. We can adjust the tile shape. We can change it to that. We can say we just want one big square. Let's go back to circle. We go to circles. Let's go back to that 3:2 ratio. There we go. Now we can change the orientation. We can round off the corners. We can adjust the padding. We can go in here and adjust the text style. You want to overlay it, and we can align it. We can change the text size. Now it's bigger. We can change all the aesthetics of the app, but we want to change the actual content of the app. And to do that, we're going to click on this button right here. It takes us into a spreadsheet where we can now modify the content of the app itself. So let's change this out, and I want to include Acadia National Park. And that's in Bar Harbor, Maine. Okay. And for our address, again, I'm just going to put in Bar Harbor, Maine. And let's write a little description of it. This is the only national park in Maine. It is visited by millions of people every summer. Now, I could obviously write a lot more than that if I wanted to, but for the sake of this demo, I'm going to keep it short. Now, you'll probably want to change the pictures. And here, these pictures are pictures for the national park that was listed here at the beginning. And you can't swap out these pictures here. So what you need to do to change out these pictures, you can't do it right here from this view. You need to go down here to the bottom left corner. You'll see sources, and we'll see California National Parks. Well, we're going to open that spreadsheet. And we're now going to change the spreadsheet. And first of all, I'm going to change the title from California National Parks to just National Parks. And now we need to change out the images that are listed under Gallery 1, 2, 3, and 4. And to do that, you need to link to images that are hosted online and are publicly available. So images that are in your private Google Photos account will not work. You need to have images that are publicly available that you can link to. And so I'm going to put one in right now. So in my case, to get a picture for Acadia National Park, I went to pixabay.com, typed in Acadia National Park, and we have all these pictures here. Let's pick this one. And I'm going to right click and copy the image address. It's important to note you need to copy the image address, not copy the image. Okay? And again, image address is not the address that the image is hosted on, not the page that the image is hosted on. It's the actual image itself. So copy image address. And now let's go back into our spreadsheet. And we're going to swap out that URL for the new one. And now we have that. Now, for the rest of these images here for this demo, I'm just going to delete the images. And while I'm doing this, I should also point out that you want to use images you have the rights to use. Pixabay is great because the images are in the public domain, so you can reuse them for this purpose. Now, let's go back into the editor. And we're going to refresh this. So down here in the bottom left corner, I've now refreshed it. And we see now we have Acadia National Park, Bar Harbor, Maine. It's the only national park in Maine. And we have our gallery that has just one image in it. Now we can go back here. And we'll see the preview of our app is now updated with Acadia National Park, Bar Harbor, Maine. And it fits the style of the rest of the app. Now we might want to rename this as well, and we can certainly do that here by simply changing the title, and we can publish this. And we'll see that this app is now available for anyone who gets this QR code or anyone that we give the link to. And so our app is now available for anybody to look at. And we see right there, National Parks as the header of our application. Now, the other way to create an app using Glideapps is to start from scratch. And so that's what we're going to do next. So now here I am in my Glideapps account, in my Glideapps dashboard, and I'm signed in. You can see that in the bottom left corner there. And I want to create a new project for a new app that I'm going to build. And I'm going to optimize it for mobile use and not for web use. So let's select a mobile app, click continue, and let's give this a name. Let's call it Places to Visit in Maine. And again, it's going to be used primarily on phone. Let's click continue. And you can see here, we have a couple of ways to do this. We can use the Glide tables with built-in data sources, and you don't have to use a Google Sheet, or you can use Google Sheets. And if you want to have students collaborate on designing and developing an app through Glideapps, I would recommend using Google Sheets so they can collaborate on the spreadsheet. So let's create the app. And now it's going to ask me to pick a spreadsheet from my Google Drive. But I haven't yet created the spreadsheet that I want to use. So let's go here and make a new spreadsheet, sheets.new, and we're going to make a new Google Sheet. And I'm going to call this one Places to See in Maine. Now I'm going to start out by putting in some headers here. Name of the place. I'm going to put in location of the place. Interesting information. I'll put in an image. And let's put in how to get there. So those are my headers. Now, you could, if you wanted to, freeze that row, but for this demo, I'm not going to go through that. I'm just going to simply put in the name of a place. Let's say Acadia National Park. And we'll put in Bar Harbor, Maine. Interesting information. The tea house takes reservations. It's really the only way to experience the tea house in Acadia National Park. If you skip the tea house, there are still plenty of other things to do. Now, again, we're going to put in an image, and I'm going to use the image that I copied earlier when I was looking at Acadia National Park pictures. Again, I just simply right-clicked, copy image address, and I put that into the spreadsheet. Now, for how to get there, I'm going to put in a link to Google Maps. So let's go to maps.google.com, and let's look for Acadia National Park. And there's Acadia National Park. And let's go ahead and share this location. So let's copy that link. We're going to copy it right there, and we're going to put that into our spreadsheet. So now we have Acadia National Park, Bar Harbor, Maine, info about the tea house, the image, and a link of how to get there. It's important to note that you can link to just about any kind of media in here. If you wanted to put in a video, just put in a video header and then put in the link to the video that you want to play. In this case here, I'm not going to use a video. Now I just repeat that process as many times as I want for all the things that I want to include in the application itself. Now let's go back into our Glideapps, and let's start our new project with our mobile app. Click continue. We'll say parks to see in Maine. Click continue. Again, I'm using my Google Sheets. And we'll now have places to see in Maine. That's my spreadsheet there. Let's select it, and we're going to import it, where we can then edit the information about our parks and edit the display here in the app itself. So we can see here, we can go over to the style. We do a list style, tiles. You can do calendar, map if you want to, details. You can set up as a swipe app. So if you had multiple things, you can have them swipe through multiple cards. Now you'll notice that my app is currently displaying sheet 1 at the header. So let's change that out and change that in the spreadsheet itself. I'm going to rename that sheet and call it Parks to See in Maine. And now let's go back here, and in our table, we're going to refresh this. And we now see Parks to See in Maine. And when we go to the preview and we refresh that preview, we'll also have Parks to See in Maine. And we can then publish the app when we're ready. Let's hit publish our app. And we have that option right now for a QR code or a link to the app. So that's 2 ways that you can create your own mobile application, your own mobile app using Glideapps.com. As always, for more things like this, please check out freetech4teachers.com or subscribe to my YouTube channel.